Good morning. Hope you're having a great Monday morning here. Hope you had a great holiday. 4th of July, celebrating our independence here. Here in Marino at my house, it sounded like a war zone on Saturday night. Everybody's shooting off fireworks and having a good time. And my dogs didn't like it, but I'm glad that people were having fun and enjoying their holiday. I found some other things over the holiday. I've been getting out more now, and I was in Walmart buying some groceries on Friday, and it was a zoo. Of course, I went at the worst possible time, Friday night, right after a payday, the day before a holiday, right after work. So, of course, it was full. But I guess the thing that bothered me or concerned me or disturbed me was I saw a ton of people, but everybody that I stopped and talked to, the discussion seemed to turn to what was going on in the earth in the United States with the protests and the looting and the rioting and the things that are going on. Not so much in Northeast Colorado are we seeing it, but we see it on the TV in different areas of our country. And just the anger that is out there. And what I started to hear from all the people I was talking about is there was an anger kind of building in them. They were angry in seeing it and angry that it was happening and people were being, and it was kind of a righteous anger, like, why are they doing this kind of thing? But I got to, I've been really praying about this, and and I have strong feelings about this as well. I hate seeing people being hurt and businesses being hurt, and when I was in the Marine Corps, we talked about the fact that if we had to go to war or fight or whatever, our fight was for freedom for people in the United States, to keep the United States free, so that there may be somebody standing there yelling in your face something that is totally against what you believe. But that's why we live in America, is that people can have their own beliefs. And so my little talk today, I guess, is kind of off of, there was a post on Facebook that basically said, look, I'm going to believe the way I want to believe and do what I want to do, and if I'm not hurting somebody, then you should just leave me alone and let me do that, and I'll leave you alone and you do what you believe, as long as it's not hurting someone and it's not immoral, illegal, then you do what you're going to do, and I won't try to shut you down or tear you down or whatever. And so I thought the post was a good post. It was basically, can't we all just get along? And then there were people that were out there that were angry about that and said, no, we can't all just get along. We have to have this social unrest. We have to have change. We have to have, and I understand that there's still change that needs to happen in racial equality, and I understand that there's change that needs to still continue to happen. I understand that. But the way we go about it as Christians, I'm just going to briefly talk about that this morning. And so we're going to start out, and we're going to have a couple familiar verses, but I want to encourage you to really think about this, especially when you're putting stuff on social media or you're talking to people in Walmart. Think about these couple things here. We're going to start out, we're in the New Living Translation today, and we're going to start out, we're in the Amplified today, Amplified version today. We're going to start out with Proverbs 15:1. We're going to read in two books today, Proverbs and James, and both of them I consider to be manuals on how to live a Christian life. The book of Proverbs and the book of James, basically those books in the Bible are like how-to manuals on how to live your life. So here we are in 15:1 of Proverbs. It says, a soft and gentle and thoughtful answer turns away wrath. A soft, gentle, thoughtful answer. So before you just lash out on Facebook or social media, think about what you're going to say before you say it. It says, but harsh words and painful and careless words stir up anger. So just think about what you're putting out there before you put it out for the world to see. If you're going to be saying that you're a Christian, let's act like one. And the next one we're going to read is in James. And again, James, I believe, is kind of a how-to manual on how to live your life as a Christian. And we're going to read just a little bit in James. He's sitting here talking about things in the world, and he says, but where there is jealous and selfish ambition, there is disorder, unrest, and rebellion, and every evil and immoral thing and degrading practice. Well, we've got that going on in the world right now. We certainly do. But the wisdom from above, the wisdom from God, the wisdom from heaven is first pure, morally and spiritually undefiled. Then it's peace-loving, courteous, considerate, gentle, reasonable, and willing to listen. Willing to listen. That means that you're willing to listen to somebody that's telling you something that you may not want to hear, but you're willing to listen. And it's unwavering, without righteous hypocrisy and self-serving guile, and the seed whose fruit is righteousness, spiritual maturity, is sown in peace by those who make peace, by actively encourage goodwill between individuals. So I guess my thing is let's seek peace, let's sow peace, seeds of peace, and let's be careful what we're putting on our social media. Let's be careful on how we're talking to people about other people. And let's just be prayerful. Let's pray. Let's pray a lot of prayer about what's going on, and prayerfully want to know how to go forward and with the Lord's guidance, and not our own anger and wisdom and letting it fly out there on social media and just every time we open our mouth. So be a peacemaker, okay? Have a great Monday. Hope you had a great holiday, and let's continue to celebrate our freedom here in the United States. Always remember you can call me for prayer, 970-466-4663, or write me at michael@problemsolvergroup.com. Have a great day. Be blessed.